Hello friends, welcome to another video with Shady Sheratoy. My name is Cheryl and this is day 29 of Dry Veganuary. I'm just doing video diaries every day of January 2021 to document my process and keep me to it. So we're almost there. I'm about to go to the grocery store to get some more groceries, and I'm going to try to still stay in the Dry Veganuary mindset while shopping, even though there's only a couple days left in January. So let's talk about what I did on January 29th. So this was a Friday. In the morning, I decided to have a little smoothie bowl. So I think it was just strawberries, blueberries, a banana, and then the super greens. So I want to make sure I'm getting those super greens in anytime I have a smoothie bowl because of all the great benefits that I talked about in my Vitamin Shop food haul. If you would like to check that out. For lunch, I had more eggplant and bok choy to use up. It's crazy how I spent, I think, like $3 on both of these things, and I've made so many meals out of them. Again, that was from checking out like the discounted fruit and veggie area, and then I just kept them wrapped up real well, and I think one eggplant went bad, but besides that, I finally finished the eggplant. I have a couple more bok choy to go, but they're still good, and I'm loving the recipes that I'm coming up with. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll buy just whatever's on sale and then figure out how to cook it. Like, don't be afraid of it. There's so many resources. I've given you, as of today, 30 different people that you can go to for advice. So definitely just get whatever's on sale and see what happens with it. Okay, so yes, I had the bok choy with rice and eggplant. Then I still wasn't full, so I had one of these fruit and grain bars. These are my mom's favorite. They're just always in my house, so I had one. I keep them in the house for her. But I'm pretty sure they're not vegan. For dinner, I ended up going over to a friend's house. This is like the only person I've been hanging out during all of quarantine. And she doesn't really go anywhere either. So I knew it was pretty safe. She's actually doing a keto diet and she wanted some help and suggestions on how to make Brussels sprouts. So you guys have seen I made them in a few videos. But after the month of January, I swear I'm going to actually show you guys videos of me cooking these things. I just ordered a tripod and a light. So that will be coming. There wasn't enough time doing all these videos every day to do them. Went over, I helped her cook some Brussels sprouts. She loved them. We put maple syrup, salt, and then she had a balsamic glaze on them. So she then made meat to eat with them, and I made some potatoes to make with them. So here's my little bowl. And then, of course, because I was at a friend's, I let my guard down a little bit. I did have a few snacks I probably should not have had, mostly like crackers and snacky things. And then when I got home, I actually had another snack. So I talked about my last video. A habit I'm really trying to break is when I get home not to eat. I know I just said I want to break that habit, but it's hard and I don't always follow. I'm trying. But I think the other thing too is I'm really looking kind of at, what I'm eating. And for the weightlifting that I'm now trying to do, it's just not enough calories. So I did get home and have one of my breakfast sausage and egg McMuffin sandwiches. I don't know. I just wanted it. And I think it's only like 200 calories or something. So it's a pretty filling snack. So I wanted that before I go to bed. Also, I got to sleep in because the next day was Saturday. So um, I'll just kind of count that as breakfast for the next day. But yeah, so I ate a little more than I normally did, but nothing really crazy or bad. I think that's one of the other things about Dry Veganuary is that I'm eating more probably, but it's not cakes and snacks and milkshakes and quesadillas. It's, whole plant-based food. So even when I do overeat, the calorie content isn't crazy. So I am saying it's getting hard. I am glad that it's almost over, but I am going to, for the most part, kind of follow the diet the same. All right. So anyways, I think that's everything I ate. So I had a busy day yesterday. I actually was looking into a lot of advice on how to grow my YouTube channel. This was really just for accountability and fun, but now that I'm learning more about it, it's kind of exciting. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be a mainstream income or anything, but I am getting kind of more into it, especially with COVID. Like I said, you got to kind of find a hobby, something to do. So this is a pretty inexpensive, fun hobby for me to do. And like I said, it keeps myself accountable and you guys can follow along. And then that way, hopefully I don't give up on my diet in 3 months. My goal is I have friend's wedding in May, so that's kind of when I want to stay on this track until I hit a goal. So we'll see what happens. I have lots of ideas for new videos, so I'm very excited about that. Anyways, so I'm still pretty sore from working out because anytime you start a new routine, it sticks around for a couple days. Just wasn't feeling it. I need to go over to my friend's house. And so I did 30 minutes of the country heat. So I'm starting to get to kind of the more challenging ones. It's definitely a beginner level type exercise routine, but I think that's really good for some people. Like a lot of it is just side to side, like steps with claps and grapevines and stuff like that. But I think it's a really, really, really good program for beginners that are having a hard time being motivated. And if you like country music, I'm having fun with it. I very typically will never just do that alone. So after that, I did do a 20-minute of body combat with the Les Mills on demand. So that was really good. That was hard. I liked the 20 minutes. I don't know if I could do a full class of that. I'm still learning kind of like the body combat moves. It is based on martial arts, and I have never really enrolled in a martial arts program. So that's something that I'm really enjoying having at home because I can practice and do it at home. And then when the gyms open back up, I won't look like a total noob. I can go in there and act like I know what I'm doing. So that's pretty exciting right now. So yeah, that's it. For today's influence of the day, I want to pick a cook that I always find. So I just told you guys that what I do is I just buy whatever's on sale and then figure out how to cook it. Well, I have my staple go-to vegan chefs that I usually follow. I've mentioned a few of them before, but the one that I always keep coming back to, and especially like if you look up, let's say I look up how to make vegan garlic knots or whatever, and I'll see 3 or 4 different ones. If I see Nora Cooks or Hot for Food or It Tastes Like Chicken, or my last one is the Minimalist Baker. Why I love her? Because it's minimalist. I don't have a bunch of fancy stuff, and it always comes out really good. Her name is Dana Schultz, so please make sure to go follow her. She has a blog, Facebook, and Instagram, YouTube, all that junk. So I will link her YouTube below so you can go check her out. And then after this, we only have 2 more videos of Dry Veganuary, and then I'm hoping to upload every Monday and Thursday going forward. So stick forward to that. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to see me make or do, please let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you tomorrow.